What's up, friend, and welcome back to another Aetherdrift standard video. And today it is finally time for us to have a look at another Kooky deck list. Now, with pain in my heart, I do have to say that I haven't really had a lot of success with the Simic version anymore. I know that's the iconic version that a lot of you guys love, myself included. I just feel like the deck list has fallen a little bit out of favor. I feel like the meta has shifted to the point that the matchups that it was really strong against are now kind of, you know, tier 2.5 type of deck that you do not see very often. And yeah, one of the biggest problems being in Simic colors is that your removal simply isn't good enough at this point. So we have to improvise, and what we're doing is we're going to have a look at the Selesnya version of the deck, better known as Milk and Cookies. I think if you go on the channel and search for that deck list, you will find it. I think we made a Milk and Cookie deck either during Duskmorn or during the Foundations era as well. But now it's time for some updates, and this was inspired by somebody doing this in a MTGO league. They shoved Brightglass Gearhulk in a deck list, and Brightglass Gearhulk is a fantastic card, one of the strongest cards to come out of the Aetherdrift. So of course, it is a great addition to this deck list, and I had to check it out. So also, I know I'm really sorry for the way I pronounce cookies. Like, for some reason, the Dutch accent in me just cannot pronounce it right. So if this is something that bothers you, I'm really sorry, man. I'm trying. I just can't. I'm sorry. So yeah, sorry for having to suffer through that. I'm gonna do my best. Hopefully it doesn't bother you too much, but let us dive right into the deck list here and have a look at another card, which is basically, for those of you that are not familiar, why I call these Kooky decks is because they play copies of Tough Kooky. This is a 2-mana 2/2. When it enters, you create a food token. For 3 mana until the end of turn, target non-creature artifact you control becomes a 4/4 artifact creature. And for 2 mana, you can tap it and sacrifice it to gain 3 life. So any deck that's kind of like artifact focused, a little bit aggressive, and plays copies of the Tough Kooky is called a Kooky deck in my eyes, which is why this one is called Milk and Cookies, because it's kind of in white, but it's also why the Simic deck was called, Simic Cookies. So there you go, a little bit of the background lore. But yeah, this card is really important in this deck list because we have a lot of synergy with both artifacts, but also like having permanents on the battlefield. So Teething Wormwood, for instance, 1 mana 1/1 has Death Touch as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. Whenever an artifact you control enters, you gain 1 life. This is the first time this ability has resolved this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So you have a beautiful curve there with the Teething Wormwood and the Tough Kooky. Very easy for this card to get Death Touch. It can be really pretty relevant, but especially the life gain is super important, especially one of the reasons why you can have a really strong matchup against the the red aggro decks. So the other card that really benefits from having a lot of permanents on the battlefield, Ward of the Inner Sky, 1 mana 1/2. As long as this creature has 3 or more counters on it, it gains Flying and Vigilance. You tap 3 untapped artifacts and or creatures to put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Scry 1, activate only as a sorcery. You then also have the Regal Bunnyhorn, which loves to see a lot of permanents on the board because its power and toughness are each equal to the number of non-net permanents you control. So those are some cards that we gain by being in white colors. We also gain the Steel Seraph, 3 mana 3/3 Angel if you cast it for its prototype cost, also an artifact. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gains your choice of Flying, Vigilance, or Lifelink, which can be super relevant when the Regal Bunnyhorn grows huge or the Teething Wormwood grows huge. Giving those guys Death Touch can just be devastating for certain matchups, or giving them Flying to go in for a ton of damage. Steel Seraph is also a fantastic pickup for this deck. Now, being in white also gives us access to a fantastic removal spell, which is something that we lack in Simic, and we gain it in white, which is Dusk Rose Reliquary. 1 mana artifact. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you have to sacrifice an artifact or a creature. The ward costs a 2, and when an artifact enters, you exile target artifact or creature and opponent controls until this artifact leaves the battlefield, which is just infinitely better than trying to fight a red creature with some green creatures, right? So yeah, huge upside for this card, and it's also great once you understand that you can fetch it with the Brightglass Gearhulk. 4 mana 4/4 first strike and trample. New card from Aetherdrift, and when it enters, you may search your library for up to 2 artifacts, creature, and or enchantment cards. If mana value 1 or less, reveal them, put them into your hand, and then shuffle. So yeah, you could fetch yourself a Dusk Rose Reliquary if that's what you need. There's also Haywire Might and Lava Spur Boots in this deck list as cards you can find. Haywire Might for your artifact or enchantment removal. Be aware that this is non-creatures though. Lava Spur Boots as a little bit of pressure. You can give something haste, you can give something protection, and it's pretty relevant. Normally I'd play Basilisk color in this slot, but I think Boots is a bit better because life gain isn't really that much of an issue for this deck list. Even though I do like Death Touch with the Gearhulk because you get a creature that has First Strike, Trample, and Death Touch. I think the Boots are just a bit better, but they're kind of flex slots, so you can just have it be whatever you want it to be honest. this is just what ended up working out for me. So yeah, that's kind of how the deck list works. It's basically like the perfect mixture of the Selesnya cage deck and Simic cookies. If those two would get together and would give birth to a deck list, this would come out of it. So a very strong deck list because I'm a big fan of both of those decks. Yeah, this is kind of what we're working with. Also, I guess you could include like the blue-white affinity or blue-white convo deck in there as well. It's also very similar to those play patterns. So definitely something that I love. I love all of those lists mentioned above. This deck is just incredibly strong as well. So yeah, now let's have a look at the win rate I ended up getting with this deck list and talk a little bit more about how it's positioned in the meta. You do not want to get any spoilers like for the games ahead. I suggest you skip ahead now so you don't get spoiled. And for those of you that are curious, let's dive right into it. I'll have a look at the untapped.gg page. I ended up getting a 7-2 record with the deck list. Had a really good streak after I made some changes, 6-1 there, all the way into top 118 Mythic. So yeah, the deck list feels really good against both the red aggro decks and the self-bounce decks. I really like those matchups. Not so much against Domain, which, you know, that is where the Simic deck is stronger because you have access to counter magic and things like Tishana's Tidebinder. You do not have access to that in Selesnya, so you kind of just suffer to like board wipes, which is very unfortunate. We do have 3 Aven Interrupters in the sideboard to try and help with that, but truth of the matter is that Simic is just better positioned against Domain. So yeah, you kind of have to take the L a little bit there, but I do think that is very much like greatly positioned and against a wide variety of other decks in the meta. So definitely, you know, 2 out of the 3 tier 1 decks you are good against, and also just, you know, due to like the pressure, the synergy, you know, I think you're also like pretty well positioned against, you know, wide variety of like tier 2 decks and all that stuff. Yeah, I had a 7-2 record. Really happy to see that. I think this is definitely the way to go if you want to continue to play the cookie deck. Yeah, Simic just really wasn't cutting it for me, unfortunately. Not a lot of upgrades from any of the recent set that were kind of like relevant. I mean, of course, on this channel, you've seen videos come out where I tried my best to make it work, but, you know, it wasn't necessarily better than the version before that. Simultaneously, the meta has kind of made black mid-range deck fall out of favor a little bit, which is definitely where Simic cookies was the strongest against. It was also not that great against the red aggro decks, and they are only getting stronger. So yeah, unfortunately, you know, not the best meta shifts for the Simic deck, but like fortunately we can now play the Selesnya deck, and the cookie deck and the tough cookie reign can keep going. So hope you enjoyed the gameplay that's coming up. Let's dive right into it and let us get started. All right, we take it. Another control gamer. Oh, it's a self-bounce gamer. Okay. We should be good against that, I think. Let's see if we can find a land. Perfect. Okay. Let's go, cookies! I'm too, like, emotionally invested. I kind of want to set up the little haywire might. Try to stop them from, like, bouncing shit forever. You order your new deck. Yeah, we can look into it. Well, that does get me to Gear Hulk, so yes. You notice the deck name origin? Right here. That's us. That's us. We're the cookie players. You can basically track the entire history of the cookie deck on YouTube if you just type in Ashlizzlle cookies, Simic cookies. Dark-sided, I would haywire might at that. I mean, I kind of want to go to Storm Chaser, but also... I could also draw a card with this, but... trying to figure out what I want to do here. Like, ideally, I get the Storm Chaser, but... What are we grabbing? Or like a Reliquary and maybe a Novice Inspector? Or a Wormlet for some life gain. I don't hate that either. Okay. Swing in. Okay, it's the net deck. The second you see stock up, it's like, yeah. Already could never have a theme song to Ghost this hard, real. Where's Bubbles? Bubbles is chillin'. Bubbles is chillin'. Bubbles is vibing. We just want to, like, murder the... Probably, to be fair. Sure. Like, do we just want to kill the Storm Chaser's talent? Well, we have the opportunity to do that. I would say yeah, probably. It could maybe cost me my Bunnycorn if they, like, bounce a Nightmare, but... Then again, if they spent their mana buying that back, I don't care for that either, right? Fuck it, Bunny. Great Oak, thank you for the Prime. That is a bop L, hell yeah. Very DJ Bubbles coded. Okay, I'm just playing Big Bunny. Sure. It is what it is. I got huge bunny that you're fighting. Feel like we're in a good spot here. Not gonna lie. Spooky. It's kind of like, it kind of feels good how hard we're humbling them, though. Not gonna lie. They are getting humbled. Sure. You want to go to the 1? Alright, let me also just get rid of the Storm Chaser here. We also have Tough Cookie to animate a food token or whatever, which is a vibe. I don't know if Stock Up can save you, but you can try. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Definitely don't need that. Like Steel Seraph is like a little sussy in this matchup. Bayless, by the way. Bayless before I forget. Bayless. I don't think Steel Seraph is a little sus. Maybe I'm gonna keep like 2 of them still though. Definitely not playing that. Maybe split up, but the net deck version doesn't play Scavenger, so the urge to keep is so strong because we got a fucking Bailiff in his hand. Oh man, why is it always tempting me like that? But it's also a pain land, which I don't know about that one. Surely this is like too goofy to do, right? Niall, thanks for, you know, requesting it. You didn't have to put channel points in. I would have just played it for you anyways, but no balls. That is correct. I don't know. I don't know. Keep. Everybody screams keep. God damn it. I'm really getting like peer pressured into keeping this. I can't do it, man. Like, there's a fucking pain land. Like, if this wasn't a pain land, I'd consider it, but I can't do it. Okay, not a hopeless nightmare. What is your favorite song from the new Gaga album? It's gotta still be Disease. Chikorita summoned. It's gotta still be Disease. Hey yo, gifties! Martian Law, thank you for the 5 gifties. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. I'll play Bunny. It's gonna be a dead Bunny, but yeah, the new Gaga album is not really my cup of tea, I fear. Alright, we could have a big bunny soon. Big bunny? Bigger bunny? I don't know, I feel like there's maybe a look down in my future, but thank you, Martian Law. I appreciate you so much. Some Chikorita spins in a chat for Martian Law with the gifties. Here you go. Thank you, bestie. Gearhulk, baby! Okay, this is a good curve now. Okay, definitely grabbing some Haywire Mites. I mean, maybe even like 2 Haywire Mites? Dominance. You may humbly consider bringing the DJ back sometime. Alright, are we like gift subbed into like bringing bubbles? Interesting. If somebody matches your gifties, then I will bring bubbles back till the end of the stream. Bubbles would accept that payment. Corruption works. Yeah, it does. Yo, Rue, apologize. Thank you for the sub. Surely we should be fine next, right? Okay. Yeah, it's a good name. You see the live performance of Abracadabra and Killa? I saw them. I did see them. I have an angle, like a prairie angle here, but I feel like my opponent has something. I actually like Killa because I really like Acephalstein, and like the best part of Killa is like the last minute. That one goes real hard. I don't hate the idea of dealing with a fear of isolation right now. And then also get the Wormlet trigger. Alright, we're going in. Deal with it. Or die. Nice. Good game, guys. Good game. 20 for lands to find a one-lander. Great. Love drawing, great. Wormlet could honestly have some potential if it doesn't just die here. Why is the deck called Cookies? Do you see this dude right here? You see him? Witness his power. I do also feel like 24 lands is like way too much for this deck, but I get it. We're trying to like curve out into the Gear Hulk, but... Damn, he's murdered. Why not the Wormlet though? I don't know why not the Wormlet, to be honest. Yeah, I'll just hold it, I think. Yeah, I don't understand why you wouldn't kill Wormlet there, but I'll take it. We're just gonna eat the clue. I don't want to play the Might because I want to get the Wormlet trigger to 4 power. If you had to choose 2 decks to nerf and the third, you had to play the most of the time. The top 3 decks: nerf Domain, nerf Gruul, play Pixie. I can enjoy playing self-bounce. It's just like... Oh, I could have just blocked the 1-2, skipped through it. Oh well. We lose by 1 point of damage, let me know. Kiss, marry, kill. Yeah. Kiss, marry, kill, that's... Yeah. A good one. Easy, marry, Pixie, kill Domain. Is red aggro, I guess. Really? Easy Domain murder. Bro, please stop with this Heartfire hero shit. I have to shove my bunny in front of it. Yo, L, what's up? They're gonna try to get cute with a Monstrous Rage, aren't they? Witchstalker Frenzy? Bro, that fucking sucks. Why do they but why do they always draw like gods though? What's up with that? Man, I don't want to do this. I don't know, I'm just killing myself, I guess. I just gotta find a Gear Hulk, and I gotta find an Exile effect for the Heartfire hero. What do I get? A land! As if I didn't have enough of those. Right. As if I didn't have enough of those. Well, I kind of didn't want to give up my food token, but if this is what I gotta do, then I will take that any day. I need to deal with the Empire Challenger too, because they're gonna get, like, constant, you know, Valiant triggers, which will just make it so that they're basically drawing an extra card every turn, which is super bad. We're very far from done here. Fuck, not the Manifold Mouse. Wait, they don't want to attack me? Why? Just force the trade. I mean, I guess they want to keep drawing cards at the top, huh? Okay, Gear Hulk. Dusk Rose. Let's grab Novice Inspector. This is a good draw. This is a good draw. Actually gonna get rid of the Novice Inspector here, I think. Keep the draw. Yeah, we're gonna hit the Challenger. Because that's just card draw for them. Come on, man. I'm really hoping for the best here. Some really good top decks that we could find. Like, another Gearhulk, Steel Seraph would be real good too. Then again, we have to block against mono red aggro. That could get interesting. Blocking versus red aggro. A bold move, you know. A very bold move. I'm really... Bro. Don't be a rage. It's gotta be a rage. Fuck, dude. Ah! Surviving. Look at me, guys. How brave I was blocking versus red aggro. My goodness. Okay, I think we're close to stabilizing. Yeah, okay. There is a god! Holy shit. Dude, I was not expecting us to win that one in like a million years, but I think we got really lucky with the Gearhulk top deck. Well, it was about time, to be honest, but... Whew. Alright. I got 3 copies of Sheltered, which is nice. You think they threw? How did they throw? They're drawing too many lands? I'm not killing Wormlet. I mean, that was definitely a misplay. I wouldn't call it a throw, but it was definitely a misplay. I could see like playing Bailiff 2 or something, you know? If I split up, we kind of want to keep warded in, because then we could tap our own board down. Really not bad, but this dude needs to grow. The bunny needs to grow. Bunny fuel. The bunny must be fed. Damn, Lithmetic Barrage on a Haywire Mud, okay, I guess. Grateful that they fired it off now before I did Shelter or anything. Alright, bunny, you gotta live for us. Live. Live. Yeah, the Haywire might just hate it on. Sheesh. Dead bunny. Tragic. Mono red control. Okay, Gearhulk should be sweet. We just need a window for like... I will literally slam 2 Sheltered by Ghost on this so fucking quick. God damn it. Stop, dude. I kind of don't hate grabbing a ward in here so I can tap my stuff down with split up stuff. Please let it live. I can't. Actually, bro. The perfect amount of removal. Oh my goodness. You're joking. If I split this up, I die to the Heartfire hero because of the Valiant trigger. Wow, holy shit, bro. Got boosted. I think this is kind of like the only thing I can do. Try to gain some life. And then, like, if everything's tapped, maybe then we split up. I don't know. What a... I don't know, man. I don't know. In an ideal scenario, I tap my homies and I split up their board, right? This is technically okay. Unless they have a Rage top deck, which... they could. Man, I wish I could tap my Warden. We could try to be brave and just swing. And if they... I mean... I'm still not happy with, like, top deck mode or anything, though. Sure. I mean, I'd lose my shit either way. Yeah, like, there's so many things that could kill us here. I need one turn to play tough cookie. Eat it! Eat the food! Okay, great. I'm barely hanging on. They're kind of crazy for trading that, but I'll take it. Eat the food! Bro, I don't know how we survived both of those games, but I'll fucking take it. Yeah, this is just a fantastic hand. Nothing better than the turn 1 Teething Wormlet. Somebody played Dreams of Steel and Oil against me twice, whiffed them both, and scooped. Maybe they'll learn the rest is a better card, yeah. Okay, double Wormlet? Oh, now we're in this. Especially if they are playing Boros tokens. Hell yeah. Man, I'm gonna be so fucking sad when this little guy rotates. The end of an era. Seriously. The end of an era. You're ready, morning. Valid. Yo, you got a bunny too? He's my everything? Yeah. When do Tarkir spoilers start again? Not far from now, right? That's cool. '18th or 13th? Oh. 18? Oh, what is the opponent playing? This is a cool deck. I can get rid of the Eurobrask Forge. I'm not sure if I'm that desperate yet. Like, probably just do it. Gonna miss out on 1 point of damage now, though. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it yet. Clearly, it was the right play. 1 week till spoilies. Thank God. I need Aetherdrift to be over. Not to be a hater, but I need Aetherdrift to be over. I really do. Okay. Well, we don't really know anything outside of the fact that they're probably playing Boros tokens. I don't know if I need to go in with Sheltered. Sure. Drift deserved better. Like, ultimately, Drift deserved better, I feel. Drift deserved to be loved. And I still have a lot of, like, love for some of the cards. It's just that the set isn't strong enough, which is the unfortunate part. Like, you know, I like the... I don't even mind the concept of Aetherdrift that much after seeing it and all that, so... Play this banger. I don't even mind it. I like the speed mechanic a lot more than I ever thought I would, so... Tempted to just tap and look a little bit further. Yeah. It's just, like, not impactful enough, which is pretty unfortunate. Look at this bunny holding back, like, the team, you know? Like, that's our guy. Nah, I don't think so, Moose. I think Aetherdrift is just, yeah, lacking in power. Unfortunately. Like, I'm somebody that will brew the living hell out of any set. Like, I will try to make any card that's, like, remotely playable work. Which is obviously, like, always a little bit trickier in like, best of 3 than it is in best of 1. I try my best. Actually, did I just kill my bunnies? Oh, well. I didn't think that through. My bad. I just killed my bunnies for no reason. I just waited a turn. Like, the opponent was wiping their own board. The opponent made a terrible play and I jumped right on that ship. Anyways. I was yapping with the chat. But anyway, what was I saying? I don't know. Were they always dead? I guess we would have lost our Insidious thingy either way. No, yeah, they would have always died. Never mind. Okay, now I feel less bad. Dunno. Now we don't know exactly how powerful. Set is like 3 days after it comes out. Well, yeah, that's why it's like we're like 3.5 weeks deep right now, Moose, with the Pro Tour behind us as well. Like, if Aetherdrift would make a splash, we would know. I think. It just doesn't, which, yeah. We literally, like, if 3.5 weeks isn't enough for, like, any card other than, like, the ones we've seen already to, like, do something, You know? I feel like maybe Ketramos is still a little bit like underexplored. But you're not saying it was good. You're just saying we figured out it was bad too fast. I'm not sure how to interpret that, because what are you trying to say with that? I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Like, people figured out a bad set is bad, and they didn't need like 2 months for that? I don't... Like, sometimes things are just bad and you cannot fix that. Like, that's just part of it sometimes. Alright, let's go. Longevity of Golgari Fight Club. I think Golgari Fight Club is kind of dead. Like, it never was alive to begin with, I feel. It just kind of... How I look at the Golgari Fight Club deck, which makes a ton of sense because it kind of came from the same, like, testing group, is that it was just very similar to that Dimir Demon deck that was just very well designed for that specific tournament that it did great in and ended up giving like Javier Worlds. I think in general, you know, it feels very much like a tournament deck, not necessarily an MTG Arena deck. And I feel like once you've done it, it's kind of lost its magic. So, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend like crafting it. I think it was really cool that they brought it and like played it, but I think it's very tournament focused. So... Okay, so this is going to be Selesnya Cage versus Selesnya Cookies. This is going to be one crazy game. Yo, Fifth Horseman, what's up? It is going well. I hope yours is too. I like the robot companions. I think they're pretty cute. I think they're pretty cute, honestly. They're just goofing around. They're quite silly. They have zoomies. They do have zoomies. They keep throwing their Paw Patch recruits. Yo, what the hell? Wait, what is Thunderous Philosophy doing here? Why? Okay, now all of a sudden I do not know what they're playing anymore. Just gonna get rid of it. Maybe like Selesnya... Oh, what the fuck? It keeps getting weirder. I think I definitely want to arm myself with 2 Duskrose Reliquaries here. Nah, I don't think we played Paw Patch in... Did we play Paw Patch in that? What the hell? I don't know, man. I feel like we're doing pretty good against them, for what it's worth. I'm just not sure what they're playing. Based. Yeah, I kind of don't want to grab anything with the Reliquary because, they will be little Engie with the the Wabbits, but we have Tough Cookie Anime, which is pretty good. I swing like this. I don't think they have good blocks. I could also go in with Sentinel. I don't know if I have to do that though. Because if they block Wildleaf Leech with Sentinel, and then they could block Paw Patch with the 4/4. I'd be fine then. Alright, I'll swing with the Sentinel too. Fuck it. Right, right. As expected. But I don't think this puts him in a better spot at all. Okay, I feel like we haven't really seen anything from them though. It's been like 3 Paw Patches. It's been 3 Paw Patches, 2 Velocipedes, and a Wildleaf Leech. Like, they could still be Selesnya Cage. So, I like Bayleth a lot more than the Deer, because I feel like a lot of the Dimir or like the Southbound stacks are just fucking aggressive, and like I think the life gain trigger is so much more relevant. And I also like that Bayleth could be a card that you board in against aggro, because, you know, the ETB effect is pretty huge. Whereas I feel like, yeah, you know, pumping up your team is cute, but I feel like I would value the life gain more nowadays. I don't know. That's me, at least. Based. That's just me, though. Tea? Oh, yeah, that would be nice. Thank you, thank you. Banger. Hold on, hold on. We need Bubbles for this song. Bubbles will make a quick appearance. There you go. Quick appearance from Bubbles. I kind of want Sheltered, I think. Life game will still be good as well. Damn, I don't know, man. Oh my god, is that a Goldeen? Hell yeah. Of course I have to play Selesnya Cookies. Come on now. I'm not really sure how to sideboard this because I'm not really sure what they're playing. I think Split Ups are definitely good. I like the Haywire Midana Fungus. The Sheltered could also be good because they're definitely going to be aggressive. A Painlands, at least they get balanced out by the Wormlet, so I will try it. Okay. I think Bunnycorn always gets value. Like, I would still have the Tough Cookies. I still have the Novice Inspectors, the Sentinels. Like, we should still have a good board presence, I think. Yo, what? Seraphic Steed? I wonder if they're gonna get the value out of that. Probably. I'm slightly worried. Yeah, I could definitely see myself cutting like 1 bunny for sure. Like, I'm not really sure what they're trying to do, but I'll respect the Seraphic Steed going crazy. Could be that they're playing a Sunmare deck or something. Sheltered is rough. Okay. Hey, got a Shelter for myself. The Painlands, man. This is killing me. Thank you. Right. Might not live to see another turn. I don't know. Well, okay, I will live, but it might just be looking bad for me. Damn, why did that feel like... boom. Why did it feel so heavy? I'll pay two. So far, every card they've played could still be Selesnya Cage, by the way. Like, I haven't seen something that doesn't align with Selesnya Cage just yet. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. That could get rid of my Gearhulk, actually. But I don't... and then I do have the mana for that. They do have the mana. They need to spend 4 mana, but they would get rid of the Gearhulk. Doomwake, thank you for the raid. What's up, raiders? How are you? Creative Brews? Yeah, it's true. The gamers are gaming. I do wonder if it's Cage, though. I feel like it is. I feel like it is still, instead of... and again, why would Cage play Thunderous Velocipede in the main? I don't know about that. I don't think I've seen a Cage player play Velocipede in the main yet, so maybe it is something else. I don't know, man. Cool deck, though. I am a Selesnya enjoyer. Okay, is this, you have the mana to do it, for what it's worth. Like a weird Selesnya mount deck. Maybe? Maybe? Okay, Bubble, see if you got another track for us. While you're here. Might not classic. I'm not sure if they're like thinking through their plays or if they have quit. I'm not sure. But you have the mana to deal with the Gearhulk for what it's worth. Do you think Milk and Cookie can be meta? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I need to see it against a bunch of other decks, but I think it unfortunately still suffers. I think the one reason why you wouldn't play this deck is basically the reason why you wouldn't play any of the Selesnya decks right now, which is Domain. Cookies, Simic Cookies has a much better matchup against Domain because you give yourself access to like counter magic, which is pretty huge. But I like it. From what I can see so far, I like it against the vast majority of the meta. I think I would like it against aggro. I think I like it against self-bounce. But yeah, Domain is always going to be tricky for, you know, green-white decks. So there's only so much you can do. But I like it so far. I definitely need to get more games in, though. Yo, split up. It's kind of evil. But I get it. Check your phone. It is dead. Look at these guys. You were playing against this deck. Sounded pretty ominous. There's simply no way. Like, that does not look very good. They are like top 150. Okay, and it's just proven to not be that. Also, this is best of 3. I hate that counter magic can be so bad versus Domain in some cases. Either you have Spell Pierce, They're just playing Overlords. You have Spell Pierce. And they already have infinite mana. Or you have a negate and all they play is Overlord and Zur. Yeah, I think the one counter spell that's relevant versus Domain is Disdainful Stroke. Kind of like the only thing you can do. But yeah, then like when you play Disdainful Stroke, it could be pretty shit in certain like positions as well. So it's like, I feel you. I feel like Cavern of Souls, Loki should never have been printed in Standard. That's just the reality of it all. Like, that card should have Loki never been printed. Seriously. That was a mistake. Even if your counter results, they already draw 3 of beans. Yeah. But still, seriously, like, I don't think Cavern should have ever touched Standard. Like, not in a million years. It just adds so much power to Domain. It's crazy. Either way. Let's do this. Looks like a good hand. No cut down. We celebrate those. You run 2 demo fields in your control deck as a Cavern. It sucks. Yeah. Well, hold on. Is this mono black speed? E-demon? Big if true. I'm probably still going to have to grab the bat here. Justice for cookies, I know. They did us dirty. Of course, they had to make especially the artifact vehicle set suck ass. Like, it's targeted, man. It's targeted. They did it on purpose. Some cookie haters over in play design. Dear Hulk, you are my absolute fucking bestie. Let's go. Bye, Shouldered. Count your days, or more like seconds. Haha. I'll kind of grab both, actually. I think they're Speed Demon deck, chat, which is actually really cool. They should have given us a Mox cookie. Right, right. I think the only time we can ever rely on cookie cards being printed is whenever we go to Eldraine, which is honestly tragic. Aetherdrift should have had a cookie car. I don't care. Just like a massive car full of stuff cookies. Justice. I actually need to crack one on the Sentinel. Like, when is our queen, Sir Ginger going to get the respect she deserves? The funny thing is that I could still lose this game here if they have one specific card that I will not name. Damn. I mean, it's not that one, thank God. But it was, yeah, you know what I mean. It's like Rush of Dread, yeah. No, Conqueror wouldn't do it. It had to be Rush of Dread with the Bloodletter. So, okay, so I've changed my mind. I don't know if they're a Speed Demon deck, but they're definitely playing a Monkath Raceway to give haste to the Unstoppable Slasher, probably. Like, it might just be that cheesy. Maybe we brew a Speed Demon deck. I actually had a Speed Demon deck that was pretty successful, but it wasn't a VOD that I couldn't use, which is why I never ended up making it to YouTube. But it was pretty good. I wonder what the record was. Were we like 5-0 with that deck or something? We brewed it like really early on. I wonder if I can find it. Yeah, we went 5-1 with that deck, which is really cool. Yeah, AFK demons or something because they were just sitting there and winning games. It was really cool. I think this seems okay. Maybe another Haywire Might? Like, there's no way they're not playing in Holy Annex, right? Yeah, let's do it. I don't know. I think anybody playing... I mean, this is maybe gonna sound like a little rough, but I think anybody that plays Archfiend of the Dross in the current standard meta... Why? Just why? Why are you doing that? I don't know. I really don't get it. I don't think Archfiend of the Dross should be played at all. Even though stunning is less relevant, like flyers are more dominant than ever. Like you're just going to get chum blocked for like till infinity. I could actually set myself up for failure with this tap, but it is what it is. Dross rotated when Pixie rose. Yeah, that's how I see it too. And also like Kaito in general, right? Like Kaito is still played a ton. Like Kaito would just destroy your Dross immediately. It's sad, but it's true. Okay. Feature. Actually, nice draw. Yeah, a little too late, Wormlet. I want to see if I can make my way over to maybe a Earhulk or something. Yeah, like the fall of the mirror mid-range should low-key be studied. Even though I do know there are still some people out here, like... Somebody missed flying. Oopsie. You know, I'm probably cool with doing that in case they have an Unholy Annex, because I think that can save them. Hell yeah, I'll take another tough cookie. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think the mirror mid-range is actually picking up some like tempo again, because I think it was played in what is it, like got like a won some challenges lately, I believe, but